The year is 1841. The setting is the American South. You're black, so it's likely that you're a slave who can't read or write. Fast forward to the year 1866. The Civil War has ended slavery, and now you're hungry for knowledge. There are schools in the North that teach freed blacks how to read and write, but in the South, such places are non-existent. My name is Alice Conyers-Jones, and I introduce this scenario to help explain how the institutions known as historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs, came to exist, and to briefly highlight their significance today. But before I go any further, I'd like to define what qualifies as an HBCU. The Education Act of 1965 defines HBCUs as any accredited black college or university established before 1964 whose primary mission is to educate black Americans. My own experience with HBCUs began when my daughter decided that she wanted to attend one. After some research, I too decided that she should attend, and that decision has been very rewarding for us both. Now that I've set the context, I'd like to explore how HBCUs came to exist. Before the Civil War, there was no real system for educating blacks, but a few schools had been established in the North. The first of these, the Institute for Colored Youth, was established in Pennsylvania in 1837 and later became Cheyney University. After the Civil War, and because of the Plessy versus Ferguson decision, which established the separate but equal doctrine, the HBCUs in the South grew tremendously. This was mainly due to the generosity of white Northern philanthropists, as well as the Second Land Act of 1890. By 1953, 78,000 students were attending such notable universities as Fisk, Howard, Hampton, Meharry Medical College, Morehouse, Spelman, and others. Several pieces of legislation would later affect the future of HBCUs, namely the 1954 Board of Education, Brown versus Board of Education decision, as well as the 1965 Civil Rights Act. Today, 180 years after Cheyney, HBCUs are a vital component of the American higher education system. 3/4 of black doctorate holders, 3/4 of black military officers, and 4/5 of black judges receive their undergraduate training at HBCUs. HBCUs lead the way in granting bachelor's degrees to blacks in the STEM fields. And 1 in every 4 students enrolled at an HBCU is a race other than black. There are 100 HBCUs in 19 states. The stats I just provided are indications of how well educated these students are and how these universities will stand the test of time. My goal today has been to make you aware of the role that HBCUs play in American society. Now that you know, I leave it to you to decide if that role is an important one. Thank you.